You know, as I mentioned earlier, when I think about this meta, I think this is a meta that really benefits Sam's playstyle. We saw him yesterday running Golem, running Royal Hogs Recruits, running Goblin Giant Rage, all in the same match, by the way. All of those, that same match against Mugi. A very typical Sam fashion, where, as for Ryley, it's not like there's any meta that makes him particularly bad at the game, but definitely one of those ones where this one I think favors a deck pool that doesn't exactly match what he loves to play.
100%. You know, it's just one of those things where Sam is, you know, we called him the mad scientist for a reason. And the meta that we're in, it really, really suits his playstyle. And wow, Cannon Cart connects. That's absolutely crazy. And you can see Ryley kind of shaking his head there. Great vines and a baby dragon shot. And Riley's going back to this Mortar Skeleton Barrel deck that is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it hurts my heart to say that about Mortar, but I think we talked about it a good amount. Yesterday was just, Mortar really does the best when you have the ability to get on tower 100% of the time with the miner. Against the best players in the world, you start to struggle to get that barrel through or to make that Skeleton King ability be that effective. Obviously, Ryley is one of the most talented players in the game, and he's definitely made it successful for himself. It's just one of those things where Mortar's not quite as strong as it has been, but I think Riley's been liking to play it because there's not a lot of overlap in the cards that are used in this deck and what else is really strong in the meta. So it's almost like he can feel things out with this deck and then kind of go from there as the set keeps going.
Working on the left-hand side as the hold by the Skeleton King going to create this bridge fight. Mortar down defensively for Ryley. And Sam just spamming the bridge as one does.
Yeah, and even then, look at that. Wow. Look at that, man. The battle ram just requires so much attention sped up by the baby dragon. Still, the barbs get on tower. Obviously, not a lot of damage, but it's just one of those things where that interaction is so... You've known an interaction for 9 years, the speed of cards for 9 years, and now it just changes everything up.
Working over to the right-hand side now. Weak side for Ryley. Sam gets the Dark Prince way in the back. Cannon Cart going to draw a lot of the damage early on, but that spawn from the Skeleton King really distracting everything.
I'm really curious to see how Sam's going to get damaged as this game keeps going. You know, I was talking about the Mortar and the Skeleton Barrel having trouble, but, you know, there's no building to pull that Skeleton Barrel in. There's obviously these vines and the Barbell to help clean up. But the thing is when you look at this deck, it's just Battle Ram. Ryley has guards, Ice Wizard, he has Mortar, he has Fireball. There's so many good ways, as you see right there, Fireball plus guards to stop the Battle Ram. So Sam's going to have to really innovate as this game goes on.
Lots on the left-hand side. Barb Barrel not going to be used here. Instead, setting up Baby Dragon plus Dark Prince to absorb. Big counter push in the left-hand lane. And Sam going to go ahead and put... And I got to say this. How long has it been since I've seen much of the Snowman? My favorite little guy, the Ice Golem, in full-on competitive play. Thank you, new meta.
We need the Evo Ice Golem. I don't know what it does, but we need it.
My obligatory give me my crunchy feet plushie reference.
Maybe there's like a trail of snow behind it that just slows everything that follows it. I don't know.
I like it. I like it. Oh, it could be interesting to make big beatdown pushes. All right. Minute 15 left. Dark Prince working to the right-hand side. Ice Golem in front.
And defense over here on the left-hand side.
Fireball to clear. Barb Barrel at the ready. Dark Prince.
Oh, guards last second. I think the Ice Golem actually got on tower there. So there you go, Rich. A little bit of damage in from 1669 down to 1585 with that Ice Golem love.
But those are some big Ice Wizard hits on the left-hand side. That makes this a lot closer. Barb Barrel comes out. No damage that time around.
This is tricky, man. 40 seconds left, and Sam just can't find a way to break through, and Ryley knows Sam's going to have to overspend every single time. Just get as many barrels out as you can is Riley's gameplay right now while using the Mortar for defense.
Fireball going to clear. Oh. No, one hit in. There's a barb on the tower. A barb on the tower doesn't quite get enough.
Wow, he made pressure here. He's got the lead in both lanes.
And Ryley has to fireball for damage, and he does.
That's a
Pop.
Huge barrel, man.
Wow. And that should do it in game number one. Sam had his moments, had some big moments, but didn't quite get enough out of them, and the ability to do direct damage does great work for Ryley. GG, well played, game number 1.
It's so much easier said than done for Sam, but once you get that damage lead in both lanes that late in the game, I think you really got to just, and I'd love to see him go just a little bit different, even if that is just Piggy's recruits as opposed to Goblin Giant. I think that would even be a better idea, but as you see the Evo Furnace first card, it might just be a mirror matchup here.
And
Not
Ryley
having the Pancake
working
Tower is a little interesting for Sam.
And Mother Witch, I was going to say, Ryley working with longtime Clash Royale coach Julesy in this one, so you definitely know there's some deck-picking progressions and conversations happening.
So far, I like that Sam's gone completely different than like what you would expect out of him, so that's a big positive.
An aggressive Royal Giant in single on the left-hand side. Fishboy to pull to the middle, but P.E.K.K.A not involved. So Fisherman, Bomb Tower, and a couple of sous chefs trying to work on this one. They will get it down, but Tower to 2,000 HP after that RG went to work.
I kind of love this Tombstone pick. It's going to be so annoying for Ryley to deal with because he's going to drop the arrows there. Gets the last second Furnace down. Just a second late, though. Don't love that. But I do like that the Tombstone is going to be just pretty annoying in the sense of controlling the P.E.K.K.A, controlling the Fishboy, but obviously when we talk about Vines, Arrows, or Rage, Tombstone, one of the weakest buildings in the game.
And we'll get one Fire Spirit connection on the right-hand side. Feed the Skeleton King a little bit on the left. Midway point of regulation, so far, so good for OP Sam. Ryley has that right-hand tower down to 2458.
I'll be honest, I don't really love that ability, man. I don't know what he's kind of expecting out of it. It's obviously going to slow the push down a little bit, but it's not effective enough to get real damage in. So I don't think it's 2 elixir wasted, but I think he's going to be in trouble here.
Lot in deep, and Machine gets on tower. Mama P.E.K.K.A still completely healthy. Goblin Giant in great shape. Arrows to clear. Sam has very little elixir left to deal with, and that's it.
I don't know what the ability was, man. You know why I know that? Because I have used so many bad Skeleton King abilities in my day, and it was one of those will I, won't I. I could see that Sam was kind of holding, deciding whether or not he wanted to play it, and that's just a bit unfortunate. Just a small mental mistake that ends up costing you way too much. If you're in single, you know, that's your tank card. You want to get it back on the board. I get it, whatever, but like that 2 elixir spent just really hurt Sam.
Yeah, and it's kind of a, I don't know if it's a panic play or a distraction play or how you want to describe it, but it's, as you mentioned, you've done a lot of those bad ones, and sure, many people have, but it's just that moment where you feel like, well, I have to get the value out of it, but that's kind of like throwing good money after bad at that point.
And the problem with, you know,